if this was my car and it had a bad paint job on it, what's a better way to make it look good than, throw stickers on it? So I'm going to put the 442 decals on it also. And then also remember, welcome back to the workbench, where we try to make things. And what we're continuing to try to make today is Revell's 1971 Olds 442, or what we're calling the Faux 42, because it's a Cutlass that we're trying to make look like a 442, or it's a vehicle that I had when I was 22 years old, and I want to turn it into a 442. And this is probably kind of what it would look like if we did that. And where we're at right now is working on the paint. So I need to get the body work done on this, or the paint, really just the paint work done on this, so we can get it all put together. So the hoses and lines and all that can make their final connections. We can start working on some of the final details. And what I've just thought I would do with the paint, and hopefully this even shows, is I wanted to give it a look like the clear coat is peeling. First of all, the base coat is a little bit splotchy, a little bit not that good, because I was 22 and I shot it in the garage. I didn't know what I was doing. So it's a little bit splotchy to begin with, but then I wanted the clear coat to start looking like it's flaking. And hopefully you guys can see this. Let me find the light. You can kind of see in the light where the clear coat is starting to flake away. And so what I did is I just gave the whole car a sand, so a wet sanding. I think 1500 is what I used. And then hairspray. So then I just did the hairspray technique, where basically what I did is I had it laying down, and I just pulled, actually I can just do it this way. I pulled up the cloth that it was laying on to kind of block off the sides of it, because I wanted mainly the clear coat to be peeling off the top where the sun would be hitting. And then just sprayed it with a hairspray that's in one of those spritzer bottles. So it kind of spritzes out. So it kind of just hit it here and there, but only on the top sides. And it looks pretty good. I want to hear what you guys have to say about how that looks as far as having the clear coat flaking. I don't know if I'm happy enough with so you can see where I sanded here. Like, here's a good place to look, where I sanded it so it's a little duller looking, and then this is the clear coat. I don't know if that's dull enough. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. I don't want it to be super over the top either. I don't want it to just be, just glaring at you. But I don't know if that's dull enough. So what I might end up doing is just doing it one more time. But what I'll do is I'll spray. I think I might spray the whole thing with like a flat clear, or like a matte clear. Then do more hairspray, clear again, and then wipe it back. And by the way, so what you have to do, I don't know if you haven't seen the hairspray technique. Basically, when you put the hairspray down, you let that dry, let the hairspray kind of dry on there. Spray your clear, let that dry, and then what I do is I get just a warm bowl of water and let the body or whatever soak in that for a little while. You need to let it soak, and then you just take a rag and just start scrubbing the heck out of it. And that hairspray layer in between the base coat and the clear coat, or whatever, the two coats that this could be rust color behind, or whatever you're doing as far as what you want that top coat to kind of naturally look like it's flaked away. You just do it with hairspray, and it does a better job for clear coat, doing what we're doing, the clear coat flaking, than say like the salt method, which is more kind of like rust. That creates more of an appearance that rust is coming through, right? At least in my experience, or in my opinion, I guess. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I really do think I'm going to do it again. Take the hood off there. I really do think I'm going to do it again, but I'm going to matte clear it first. Hairspray, clear, and I want to get it to flake more here. I just don't think I got. Well, two things. One, I don't know if I got enough hairspray in like this location here. So on the top of the quarter and kind of down the doors, I want all this to flake also. But also I might have sprayed too heavy. And it's just harder to get off because you got more paint there. But overall, and I love how it is actually very splotchy looking paint. And then we're going to put the stripes on, because if this was my car and it had a bad paint job on it, what's a better way to make it look good than, throw stickers on it? So I'm going to put the 442 decals on it also. And then also remember, I'm going to road rash it too. So, but what I mean by that is just kind of dirty it up. So maybe some rubber back here behind the rear quarters, maybe a little bit dirty, just that kind of thing. I'm not gonna put. I don't think I'm gonna put dents or dings. I might put some scratches here and there. I don't know, but I'm definitely not doing rust or dings or anything like that. But I do want to kind of just dirty it up a little bit, and I think that'll look good. But let me know what you think. I definitely think I'm gonna go ahead and mat it. Well, maybe not. I mean, I don't. What I'm scared of is that it's going to be too over the top. What I might do is just soak this again. I might soak it again and then just see if I can get I just wish these areas were better. I think the trunk looks really good. Can you guys kind of see it? See how the trunk came out? I'm sure it's hard to see on YouTube. I hope this is showing. I'll do a short. By the way, I meant to mention I'm doing shorts again to try to give closer looks at the build. I've kind of been forgetting to do them, to be honest with you, for quite a while. But so I'm trying to get back in the habit of doing that every day, where I can shoot a short, a YouTube short. So it'll be in the shorts tabs. Check out the short tab to be able to see these. But it'll be a closer look at whatever we're doing on. Like the one today was actually the interior, to be able to give you, a bit closer look, because sometimes these YouTube videos you just really can't see that well with the YouTube compression and everything. But yeah, maybe what I think I'll do is I'm going to soak it again, see if I can get some of this to peel, because I know I hit hairspray on there, and on the fender tops too. See if I can get that to peel a little bit better. If not, I think I'm going to matte clear it and go that route. But let me know what you think. Otherwise, man, we're getting close. It'll just be time to actually put all three layers together. Basically, you have a body, an interior and fender tub, and then the chassis. And it'll be time to get those all put together so we can get these loose ends kind of tied up, like all these different wires and hoses and everything else that's just kind of hanging loose that we can't actually tie together until until the three pieces are put together. Anyways, so let me get back at that. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. I really do like to hear what you guys have to say, or if you have any ideas also on the body and what we should do. I'm going to try to get it finished up today, so tomorrow we get a look at it done. I think that would be really nice. But let me know what you think. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the hype button. I think the hype button is a thing. I think might only be on mobile. I don't know. Just hit all those buttons down there. Do all those things everybody tells you to do on YouTube. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.